Okay, we're good. All right, hello everybody. All right, so what we're going to discuss today is we're going to be going over the pendulum. Today is all about pendulum. We're going to learn how to connect with it. We're going to learn how to find our yes and our no's. We're going to ask a bunch of different questions, how to clear the energy. We'll just start at the beginning, I guess. And I got bullet points written over here, so we'll just do this. All right, so our pendulum is just another modality that we're going to use to be able to gain trust from spirit, to pick up information from spirit. Yes, Mitch. Mitch says, can you make your own? Yes, you can make your own. You absolutely can make your own. Mine right here, this is what I have. It's just copper. I bought it at a shop. It was the first one I've ever bought, and it's the same one I've had since then. I've bought many other ones too, but this is the one that I've just always used. I feel like the copper resonates with me the best. So anything that you guys prefer, you can use. So if you have a crystal that you like, or if you have a wedding ring, or like Mitch has, it looks like it's homemade. If you can see it in the screen there. Yeah, it's a crystal on a string. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So there is no right or wrong. Just make sure that it's a weighted, oh, little baby. Sorry, geez, here I go with that distraction. I saw a little baby in the corner. Okay, so there is no right or wrong. Whatever feels good to you, whatever resonates with you. Okay. Where's Sabrina? Sabrina's not on here. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so when you're holding your pendulum, it doesn't matter which hand you hold it in. Some people say that it needs to be in your non-dominant hand. I've heard people say that, but really what we're going to do is we're going to discover which hand answers the best for you, which hand feels the best for you. I don't feel there's a right or wrong way. My dominant hand is my right hand. It's the one that I'm comfortable with, so that's the one that I use. Some people say that the way you receive and send messages is through different hands. Personally, for me, it's my right hand because that's what's comfortable. It's what I've always used. I used it before I heard that there was a right and a wrong hand. So I personally don't think that there is a right or a wrong hand. I've done tests with it before on many different people. And it's, you know, sometimes it'll be like 60% of the people will be their left hand, 40% will be their right hand, or vice versa. It really just matters what resonates with you. Okay, so does everybody have their pendulum in their hand? Are we good? All right, and then another thing, it doesn't matter how you hold it. You can hold it at the tip like this and let it dangle, or you can hold it like in your tips of your fingers like that, or you can hold it sideways like that. This is how I hold it. I have some chain in my hand and I hold it with my tip like that. I like the shorter distance. That's just my personal preference. As you guys start to build a relationship with your pendulum, you're gonna get better at being able to hold it and being able to connect with it and knowing how it feels for you, what works for you. See, like how Megan up here in top right, she's got it kind of dangled in her hand a little bit like that with some chain hanging. Yep, you've got it like that. Oh, that's a nice little way. I've never thought about fantastic dangling it like that. Yeah. All right. So everybody's got a good feel for their pendulum? Okay. All right. Another thing that I like to do is if I'm not getting an answer quick enough, if something's not coming for me or my pendulum isn't moving, it's not doing what I need it to do, if I put my hand under it like this, it makes it go faster. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. I think it's an energy connection, the energy flowing between one hand and the other that might help it. I'm not quite sure. When you do this, it can also bob up and down. So if you're dangling it there and it's not doing anything for you, just try to place your hand under it. Another way to stop it is to place your hand under it or just grab it, either or. Okay. Any questions so far? Yeah. Okay. So fantastic. I'm going to unmute you. Oh, I thought I could unmute you. I want you to unmute. I want you to, okay. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so show me how you hold your pendulum and kind of tell me how you use it, what you do with it, how you connect with it.
So I'm a little weird. When I hold it for myself, I hold it differently than if I were going to ask it a question for somebody else. And I don't know why. It's just something that I just start doing. When I do it for myself, I hold it like this so that I have a little bit of the chain held, and then I just kind of dangle it over my finger. Like, I just feel more comfortable. I feel like I'm a little more connected to it myself when I'm holding it like this. Whereas if I'm trying to ask it a question for somebody else, I take away that, and then I just hold it like this so that I don't have the kind of person. I'm just a weirdo. I don't know.
But there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's all just personal.
It's just my own thing. You know what I mean? Like when it's myself, I do it like this, and then I take away that, and then I just hold it like that when
Nice.
I'm asking for somebody else.
Good. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else? Does anybody else have experience using a pendulum? Show of hands. Carmen does. All right, Carmen, let's go ahead. I'm going to unmute you. If it will let me. Okay, Carmen, you're going to have to unmute yourself, I guess. Stephanie said, you weirdo. Okay, Carmen, how do you hold your pendulum?
I hold it with my dominant hand, but now as I look at it, I feel like the string is really long, the chain, and I'm not sure if I'm liking it, I'm not feeling it, and so I might want to shorten it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you said you receive, some people, like I know in Reiki, I think you receive with the left hand, right? So I'm curious to see if I receive better with the left hand.
I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I haven't heard that about Reiki either. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I've been taught that we receive with the left hand and we dump with the right hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think.
So now I'm curious to see. I'm going to try it with the left hand and see if there's a difference.
Yeah, just try it with different hands. Find whatever works for you. I know I've heard that with crystals, that when you hold a crystal in one hand, it's for receiving, and the other one's for sending. I haven't heard it with Reiki, though, but it could very well be correct. I don't know. I haven't heard that. No, I'll have to look that up now. I don't know. I've done Reiki for a while now. I haven't heard that. That's okay. That's very interesting. Okay, so you can use other things as for a pendulum. I've seen people, and Pamtastic also said that a wedding ring tied on a string, you just take your ring off and tie it on a string. I've heard wives' tales about when somebody's pregnant, you can use it as a form of dowsing to decide which gender, decipher which gender it is. You know, if it's a girl, it goes one way. If it's a boy, it goes the other way. So that's another thing that you can do. You can take, you know, even if you just have like your chunk of sage and you want to tie a string to it, you could use it. So anything that you can come up with, that's a weight on an end, on a chain, string, rope, anything, as long as it's a weight. You can also use your body as a pendulum. So I should get into this too. So a way to use your body as a pendulum is if you stand up here, you can you guys see me okay? I wish you could see my full body. So you put your feet like shoulder width apart, right? And you put your arms down to your side, and you can just kind of connect with your angels and ask your angels to come in and answer questions, and just use your body. The more you do this, the more in tune you're going to become with divine messages versus your messages, just like a pendulum. When you're questioning, am I making this answer yes, or am I making this answer no? You can do the same with your body. So you can connect with the angels and be like, angels, is this question yes? And depending on what you are, you're going to feel your body rock back and forth or side to side.
How do we know what our yes is, Kelsey?
You'll ask, you'll connect with it, you'll connect and ask.
Ask? Okay.
Okay. Just with the pendulum. Yeah, let's get into that actually. The yes and the no. Okay, so when you're using your pendulum, you're going to want to sweep the energy away from it, the same as you're doing protection on yourself, protection on your cards. Like we've talked about clearing your cards, how you knock on them or draw your 8 or burn the sage over them. For me, I'll just hold my pendulum and I'll just kind of sweep the energy away. I'll visualize myself clearing the energy away, just wiping it away. Or I'll hold it in my hand and I'll hold it next to my heart when I'm saying my Archangel Michael prayer. There is no right or wrong, whatever feels good to you. I suggest doing the burning of the sage or the sweeping of the energy away. Or another thing that I do is I spin it. I spin it to clear it. And for me, I visualize like all the energy just flinging off of it and going elsewhere. Like it's spinning around and it's just shooting off. So that's kind of what I do there. Now let's catch up on the comments real quick. Megan, she says, I've used my necklace. Yes, absolutely. That's a good way too. That is a good way. I had a necklace on a chain that had the shape of a pendulum. It was carnelian, and I didn't have my pendulum with me, so I took my necklace off and I held it up and I used it. So good point, Megan. Very good point. Megan says, shoo me no. Or fantastic, shoo me no. Okay, do we have any questions about holding it and cleaning the energy? No? Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, for asking the yes and the no, we're going to find our yes and we're going to find our no. So to start off with, hold your pendulum the way that you're comfortable holding it. And for anybody on the replay, if you don't have a pendulum or if you have one that's not in the room, go ahead and press pause right now, get yourself a pendulum, or just listen, I guess. So we're going to hold our pendulum. And there's many different ways that a yes, we're going to start with yes. There's many different ways that a yes can come through. For instance, you can have, I'm going to force it to swing, okay? So it can go back and forth like that, or it can go side to side like this, or it can be clockwise, or it can be counterclockwise. Sometimes it can jump up and down. I personally have never had that happen, but I've heard of it happening, so that is an option too. But whatever yours is, just take note of what your yes is when we ask it yes, okay? So what we're gonna do right now is I want everybody to hold their pendulum and ask your pendulum, show me yes. So just hold it there. You can either spin it or you can just let it dangle. And you're gonna have your arm kind of up like this. I'll sit back. You want your arm up like this. So I feel like this removes your will into the pendulum. So instead of you holding it really close like this and your wrist being able to make the motion, if you're holding it like that, it's just a free-flowing form. So we're gonna ask it, show me yes. And then mine automatically starts to swing back and forth, north, south. That's kind of what happens for me. And the more I hold it, the stronger it gets. If you have a longer chain, it might take longer to work. Is anybody not getting an answer? Raise your hand if you're not. Everybody's good? Are we getting, everybody got an answer? Everybody got movement?
Yay!
Good, yes, yay. Look at that thing swing. It just goes and goes and goes. I wonder if I hold it there long enough, it'll just do circles in the air. Like, if you just start going like that. Good, okay, so everybody's got their yes. All right, so that's the basic right there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, show me no. We're gonna hold our arm, hold our pendulum the same way, and we're gonna ask for it to show me no. Show me no. Show me no. So sometimes you might even have just a teeny tiny little bit of movement, and that's good too. You might have a lot of movement, that's okay. And remember, it can be a circle, like clockwise, it can be counterclockwise, it can be diagonal. Whichever movement that you have, that'll be your no. As long as your yes and your no are different. Has everybody got that? Do we got our yes and our no? Yeah, okay. Okay, now we're gonna say, ask your name. So we know what our name is, obviously. So our name needs to match our yes. So whatever your yes was, for instance, mine was back and forth. So when I ask it, is my name Kelsey? It's gonna tell me yes, or it better tell me yes. Okay, ready? Is my name Kelsey? And if you're not getting very much movement, remember that you can hold your hand under it too.
It worked. Woo!
Yay. Good, 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 good. Renee? Well, okay. I'll give you a little explanation of why my name's Kelsey and not Renee. When I was on Facebook, I was messing around with the names and I was trying to get my first and my middle name in there. And I ended up clicking the wrong button when my middle name was on there, Renee. And then it told me that I have to wait 60 days before I can change my name again. So it ended up being Renee. My name's not Renee, it's Kelsey. But it kind of is Renee. It's my middle name. So I think 2 more days it'll be Kelsey on Facebook again. So that's why. Yeah. Right. Is my name Renee? It's probably going to tell me yes. Okay. Good. So we've got our yes, we've got our no, we've got our name. Is everything good? Did it work for everybody? Yes? Are we good all the way around? Awesome. How does this feel? How does this feel?
Yeah.
PM O'Donnell, unmute yourself. I want to hear you.
Yeah, I'm actually I was about to write OMG, like I can't believe it actually worked for me. Because it never works for me. So yeah, it actually did. The yes, and like actually my no was very strong. The yes is kind of very subtle, but the no was like definite back and forth. It was really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It said yes for your name also?
Yep.
Good. Oh, that's great. That's great. Doesn't that feel good when you get that confirmation?
Yes, it's my first confirmation. Me and this pendulum are going to be best friends, I have a feeling. We're going to ask it a million questions.
Oh, that's great news.
It's cool.
That's good. Okay, let's see. Who else? Sharon. Can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
How's it going for you?
It's okay. I'm still trying to get a feel for it, but I actually played with it a little because I got it like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I read up that you spin it like this and then ask the question and then see what it does. I seem to get more movement when I do that.
It's completely up to you. It doesn't matter. It's completely up to you. I've seen it work either way. Either way, you can spin it and then it'll do the movement that you need it to do. Or like how I do it is I don't let it move. I just hold it and then it goes, and sometimes it takes a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really up to you. Whatever works for you. What feels right to you. That's the way to do it. There is no right or wrong. The only wrong way to do it is if you're forcing it. Like, show me yes. Okay, show me yes. All right, now show me no. Like, that's the only wrong way is to force it. So that's what we do. Yeah, right? Show me yes, yes, yes. That's the only wrong way I see. Okay. What else we got here? Got my little bullet points over here. Becoming organized for you ladies. Okay, we're gonna ask some more yes and no questions. So what we're gonna do is hold your pendulum and we're just gonna ask some random questions, because what this is gonna do is this is gonna start to build a relationship with our pendulum. This is going, let me catch up on these comments real quick, actually. Oh, energy and etc. If it's used too much, sometimes the crystal can break, and if it's used too much energy. Yes, true statement, true statement. I've had hematite crystals before, and I've been in negative places, and I carried these hematite crystals with me. So had I been using the hematite as a pendulum, they would have broke, because my hematite, after I think it was like 2 days, it just crumbled into pieces. It was a solid piece, and then I went to touch it, it just shattered into pieces. Like, I was in a very negative space at that time. So I got another piece, and like 2-3 days later, crumbled into pieces. It was the craziest thing. Yeah, very true. Crystals can pick up too much energy. Should the chain, Mitch says, should the chain be metal? It conducts better. It's, again, just up to you. It's not about the property of the pendulum, but more of your connection to spirit, because this is the way spirit's coming through to speak to you. It's just another modality. Just as in like the archangel cards, whatever cards you prefer for spirit to come in and speak to you through the cards, it's just really your personal preference. Do you clear it between questions? Pam O'Donnell says, I don't. I just clear it in between readings. If it's just for me, I don't clear it at all, honestly. Sometimes I will, occasionally, and maybe I should, but it's my pendulum. It's my connection to spirit. So the only reason I would need to clear it is if I'm trying to clear my energy off of it to connect with somebody else's spirit, to connect with somebody else's energy. So that would be the only time that I would clear it. If you want, you can clear it every time for you. I've seen people do the spin every single time, or they'll wipe away every single time. It's really whatever just feels good to you. If your questions start to come through as foggy or your pendulum's not answering quickly enough, then yeah, go ahead and clear your energy. Okay, so we're going to go through some random questions here, and this is going to build our relationship to our pendulum. So go ahead and hold it. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to ask oh, you got the chart, Mitch. Perfect. Mitch has the chart. Awesome. Here, let's unmute you, Mitch. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch has the chart. Okay, just as a note, I guess for those of you that haven't seen it, then you wouldn't know what this is.
I got 8 of them, but.
I literally just found this chart on Google and copy and paste it. I completely stole it from somebody. Whoever created this thing, I have no clue, so I can't honor the rights or whatever you call that. I literally just found it, copied it, and pasted it. So I have no personal connection to that pendulum chart. Can you hold it up so everybody can see it?
Yeah, it's quite, there's quite a bit of stuff on it.
Yes,
Kelsey, what does this chart do?
It's a pendulum chart. We'll get to it here in just a little bit about how to use the chart. But just as a side note for pendulum charts, I think that you can get them anywhere you want, print them out, use them, write them, whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. But I just wanted to just let you guys know.
There was like so many different kinds. Like
I literally stole that chart off Google.
Well, there's 100 different ones, different too.
There's so many that you could use. All right, let's get to the questions real quick here.
I'll mute.
All right, so we're going to look for the answers that are correct to you in your life in this moment, okay? So hold your pendulum. Say, do I have a dog? Do I have a dog? Yes. Is everybody's correct? Okay. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to stop it. Do I have a cat? Do I have at least one cat? Look at Pendulum, like, my Pendulum is just going crazy over here.
Yay!
Yeah, well, I have way more than one cat. Pendulum's like, yeah, you got too many. Good grief. Yeah, I'm that crazy cat lady. Okay, let's see. Here, give me just a second here. Oh, okay. All right, is my favorite color red? If your favorite color is not red, notice that when it's going to the, for me, when I notice that it's going to the no, it slightly had a little sway of a yes, and then it had to correct itself and go to a no. So just wait, just notice that it takes that little extra bit of time to get the answer. So don't just jump to the first little bit like, oh, it's moving slightly. No, that doesn't mean yes. Just give it a little bit of time to get to a full answer for you. Okay, is my favorite color pink? Okay. Is my favorite color blue? Maybe. It's not even moving for me. There we go. Maybe. Okay, so for me, for my diagonals, like my northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. That's my maybe. I honestly don't have a favorite color. I hope that's not super strange. I don't have a favorite color. I like a multitude of colors. A form of blue. Oh, maybe, yeah. A form of blue. I'm wearing blue. Okay, maybe blue is my favorite color. Yeah, there you go. Maybe blue is my favorite color. Maybe. I do wear a lot of blue. Is blue maybe my favorite color? Yep. You guys are right. You guys are on it. Okay, are we good with this? Is the pendulum resonating for everybody? Are you feeling the connection to your pendulum? Are you guys feeling the trust in the pendulum and the way it's answering? Okay, now let's ask, am I in my kitchen? Am I in my garage? Am I at school? Well, I guess technically I am. I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm not. Well, yes, I am, kind of. Yeah, what's your saying?
It's vibrating.
Yeah? Is that your yes? Is the vibration your yes? Is the vibration your yes? I've got you unmuted.
Oh, no, I believe when it vibrates like that, it just doesn't know. So when I said, am I at school? It's confused. It just starts vibrating because technically I'm learning. So it's like, well, yeah, you are kind of at school. So I don't know what you want me to say here.
I expected mine to go no, and it started to go yes, and I was like, I guess. Good. Okay. Awesome. It's my I don't know. Yeah. All right. What else do we got here? Okay. So. All right, so intention or questions, the way you word your questions and the intent that you put into your questions. We've talked a bit before about how you word your questions. So you want to be very specific and be very clear with how you word your questions. For instance, let's see, what would be a random question that would need more detail that pendulum or spirit would not be able to answer without more detail? Okay, so should I go to the store? So you're going to ask the pendulum, or you're going to ask spirit, or you're going to ask your cards, or however. But right now we're working with pendulum. So should I go to the store? Well, it's probably not going to move, or it's probably going to give me a maybe or an I don't know. But when you be specific with your questions, should I go to Target on Monday at 6 p.m. with my friend? That's very specific. You want to be very detailed. You want to be very detailed in your questions because that can have a big difference. Okay, so for instance, like with the am I in school? That you got a vibration, I got a yes, and it confused me. Well, you want to be very specific. So if you get that confusion or you get that mixed message, be very specific. Am I at school in my kitchen with my students on my Zoom call? Yeah. Am I at school at an elementary school with a bunch of toddlers? No. Yeah, so just elaborate your questions more. I think that's what I was getting there. Yeah, just elaborate your questions a little bit more if you're getting confusing answers or if they're foggy answers. Okay, does that sound good to everybody? How do you know if it's a maybe, Stephanie says? The same way we got our yes, the same way we got our no. You'll just ask it, show me maybe, show me maybe. You guys got it? Show me maybe. Show us maybe. Show me maybe, baby. There we go. That's how you know if it's a maybe. Just test your maybe. Carmen, do you have a question? How do I unmute you? Go ahead. I'll let you unmute you.
Yeah, I did ask a question earlier, and I was reading some people replying on it. Every time you do this, do you always have to ask, show me a yes, show me a no?
No.
Okay.
No, it's your yes, it's your no. I would suggest when you're reading for somebody else, though, show me their yes, because their spirit guides, their spirit team is going to be different from yours. So the way my spirit comes in is I'll say, show me yes, and that's for me. Show me my yes. So when you're doing a reading for somebody else, you're connecting to a different spirit, a different team of angels and guides. So you're going to want to get their yes. You're going to want to get their no. You're going to get their maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So your pendulum is special to you and your answers are special to you. So when you're doing it for somebody else, do it as if it's a brand new pendulum on a brand new person. Clear the energy for them, sweep the energy away. Show me their yes. Show me their no. Show me their maybe. Is their name Bob? Is their name Melissa? Yeah, just like that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kelsey.
Yes. Call me maybe. You guys are cute. Funny. Okay. Okay, so on to pendulum and chakras. Okay, so another thing you can use your pendulum for is to fill out your chakras, fill out somebody else's chakras. Pretty basic. Just hold your pendulum. Let me read this directly. Okay. Hold it above your head. So this is new to me, actually. I just discovered this recently. This is new to me. I've never, I've done it a little bit, but I'm not, I would say, an expert at this. But a way to fill out your chakras and see if they're clear. Hold your pendulum over your chakras and just kind of see, okay, show me how it is, or how is it said? Oh, okay. Hold it over your crown chakra and discover how it's hanging. So mine is going in a circle. It should be a circle. So I've heard. Technically, it should be in a circle at your crown, or whichever direction it's doing for you. Can you guys stand in front of a mirror, I would suggest, or look up, or if it's going all crazy, or whatever's working for you. Can you guys see your own? Mine's going counterclockwise, or clockwise. Mine's clockwise. Can you guys see it? Like, hold it up there and then look up. Well, mine's going all wacky. Maybe my crown chakras are off. Okay, so just a way to test your chakras and see if they're in line is to hold your pendulum over each chakra. And if they all match, then you know that they're in line. Like, hold it over your third eye. So what do we got here? So I got clockwise over my third eye. Anybody else's arms getting tired? So clockwise over my third eye. So then you'll go to your throat chakra. I would suggest, like Sharon, you see how Sharon's kind of relaxed there with her head back? Do this somewhere where you can get comfortable. I can see up everybody's noses. So hold it over your throat chakra like when you're in bed. And then just check it out. If it's not in line, if your pendulum is not swinging the same way for each one, then the one that it swung a little bit different for is obviously the one that's off. So we won't, yeah, we'll do it today. We'll get into it today. Just a quick way to get your chakras realigned is to use, it's a clearing technique that I use my pendulum for, and I just spin my pendulum. So not only does this shake the energy off, but I also use this to clear the energy. So this is just a tangible way of holding it to clear energy in your space. So if your throat chakra is off, just hold your pendulum above your throat and kind of swing it around. Or you can use your hand and just kind of swing it around. Those of you that work with Reiki, you know that you can use your hands also. For me, when I'm resetting somebody's chakra, if I'm doing a Reiki over them and I'm standing over them, I'll pull in energy with my hands out of the air, out of the middle of nowhere. I'll grab it and I'll pull it in and I'll spin their chakras like this with my hand. So that's a technique you can do for yourself also. You can use your pendulum to see which one's off on yourself or on somebody else. And when you see it, you can either use your pendulum over their chakra to clear the energy, or you can use your hand too. I'm not sure if anybody else does this, and I wasn't actually taught this. I was just directed by spirit to do it. And I just spin their chakra with my hands. And then I'll move on to the next chakra and I'll spin it just like that. Cool. Let's see. Yes, incorporate this into your Reiki. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's beautiful. Okay, where are we at? Oh, that's it. Great. That's all the bullet points I had. Okay, let's do some tests here. Okay, I need 2 people to unmute themselves, and we're going to do some test questions here. So let's get, who wants? 2 people, raise your hand. I need 2 volunteers. Okay, nobody? Okay, there we go. Pam and Carmen, unmute yourselves, and we're going to go ahead and I want you two to do pendulum questions on each other.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go first?
So just ask a question, be specific, put your intent into the question. So Carmen, you ask a question, and then Pam, you answer it using pendulum.
Okay.
I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask like something that's going to happen today?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there exactly 6 couples participating in the workshop today? The couples massage workshop today.
Is there exactly 6 couples participating in the couples workshop today?
Yes.
Or Carmen? That's a strong yes.
Yay, 6 have registered.
So that is a very clear yes.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
Good. All right. Pam, you ask a question, and then Carmen let pendulum answer.
Oh, but sorry, Kelsey, do I have to ask her, show me her yes or show me her no?
Only if you want to. If you feel like you need to.
Okay. All right, Pam. Or I mean, yes, Pam.
Okay. Am I going to an alteration shop today?
Is Pam going to an alteration shop today? This is showing me a no.
Okay.
Was it a yes?
Well, maybe it's a no. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay, Carmen, I would suggest to ask her yes and no then.
Okay.
I got a yes when I asked. I got a yes.
Okay. So I'll just yeah, I'll plan.
Go ahead and ask her what is her yes and then what is her no. And then read us the question.
Okay, so show me Pam's yes. Okay. Show me Pam's no.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. So do I ask that question again?
Am I going to the alteration shop?
Is Pam going to the alteration shop today?
That's a yes.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, good.
You know, can I give my opinion on why that happened? It's just a personal opinion, and I don't know, it could be nothing. But I think that you questioning it made it question it, if that makes any sense, because you were questioning whether or not you had to ask it my yes and no.
Yeah.
Because you had it in your mind that you maybe had to do that, I think that it automatically thought maybe it had to do that. That's just
Okay.
that's just my opinion. But
Okay.
So with
Thank
that, I would
you.
just suggest, Carmen, that you do ask yes and no
Yeah.
for other
I
people.
think. Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, good. Awesome. That was good. All right, we'll go ahead and mute you too. Who else wants to try? Stephanie? Anne? Megan? All right, unmute yourself, Megan. Unmute yourself, Stephanie.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna have you two ask each other questions. I would suggest that the both of you ask yes and no. Show me her yes and show me her no.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever wants to go first.
Okay. Megan, I'll go first, darling. I'll ask your yes and no for you.
Okay.
Okay. Show me Megan's yes. Okay. Okay. Show me Megan's no. Okay, I got it. Okay, Megan, I've got your yes and no, sweetie.
Okay, Megan, ask a question.
Okay, I got him. Got him. Like, what do we
Now I
want to
gotta
ask?
think of something.
I know. Like a million questions, right?
You can just ask it, is my name Megan? It doesn't even have to be like a serious question. You can literally just say, is my name Megan? Because what we're doing is we're trying to get the feeling of connecting to somebody else's energy while using Pendulum.
Okay. Is my name Megan?
Is your name Megan? There's your yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's it. That was her yes.
Yeah, that is pretty, Stephanie. All right, Megan, do the same for Stephanie. Ask for her yes and ask for her no.
Okay. Sorry, excuse me for a second.
Okay.
Reiki your way.
I know. Distant
Thank
Reiki.
you.
Distant Reiki.
Distant Reiki to Megan. Let's heal Megan.
Let's heal her.
Let's do it. Let's take a pause and
Let's
heal
take
Megan.
exactly. Okay, distant Reiki. Distant Reiki.
Yeah, that feels good. Distant Reiki. Whew. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank
Very
you.
awesome.
You start getting into doing the Reiki. You get like focused on that.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Show me.
Stephanie.
Wait, I was
Okay.
stopping for a second. Stephanie's yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I got a counterclockwise for your yes, Stephanie.
You know what? Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. Yes.
That's neat.
You know what's interesting, Kelsey?
Huh.
My yes that I got for myself is also counterclockwise.
Oh, wow.
But when I asked what
Cool.
my personal yes, it was also that same thing.
Wow.
You got the same one for me that I got for me.
Yeah, I've never had that for anybody else before, ever. I've always gotten my yes is always everybody else's yes. You know what?
That's crazy.
You know what, though? It might be that my spirit, my guides, my team connect to your team and pick up your energy. And it might be that they relay, that they translate, if you will, that they translate for me, because I don't specifically ask for somebody else's yes or no. So they'll translate your circle yes to my yes. That might be what it is. You know, I'm
telling you, when I asked for what my yes was, I got counterclockwise.
Yeah. So when I asked specifically what is Stephanie's yes, I got counterclockwise.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
And you know what? I wasn't expecting my yes to be that. That was so like unexpected.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, Megan. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Let's find out. Stephanie.
Oh, you got that too, Pam. You got that too. You got counterclockwise.
Wow.
Wow.
We all did. That's crazy.
That's wild. Did you get it too, Pamtastic? Oh, yep.
Megan, what did you get for me?
The same thing.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can't make this up. That's awesome.
You can't.
So cool.
I love this.
This is cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is cool.
Cool. Okay, go ahead, Megan. Let's find out Stephanie's no.
Okay.
Show me Stephanie's no.
Oh yeah, Kelsey. I'm interested to see if you get the same no that I got.
Left to right.
This way.
Yep.
This way?
Left to right.
Me too.
Sharon, ask what Stephanie's yes is. Let's see what Sharon gets. Sharon.
I swear to God, you got both of them for me, Kelsey.
That's cool.
You can't make this up. That's amazing.
I mean, I am a little bit of psychic.
I mean, you know, you are.
Just a little bit.
just a tad, girl. Just a tad.
We all
I'm
are.
not surprised.
We all are so gifted.
I'm not surprised.
We are so blessed.
I'm not surprised.
That's awesome. What'd you get, Megan?
Like back and forth.
Oh, interesting.
So front to back, north to south.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's different than the one I got. Interesting.
That's okay. That's okay.
And totally okay. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Now let's ask what is Stephanie's name? Stephanie.
Okay.
Or a question, actually, if you want to. What we're doing here is we're really practicing what the feeling is of getting somebody else's answers. So you've had your own yes, your own no. You've answered your own questions. You know how it feels when the pendulum's swinging in your hand, the texture of it in your fingers, how your arm feels, the way you're feeling. That's what we're recognizing for ourselves. But by asking questions for somebody else, we're taking notice of the different feelings that we're getting when connecting to somebody else's guides, somebody else's teams, your pendulum. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and ask your question, Stephanie.
Okay. Is my son going to take a nap at school today?
Is Stephanie's son going to take a nap at school today?
Stephanie's son going to take a nap at school today.
Yes.
Oh.
You got yes, Megan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got no.
You got no?
You got no.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss with him.
Yeah? Well, I'm also hearing he's going to be a little jerk when he gets home. Like he's going to be
no!
That's what I'm hearing.
I'm so excited. He's gonna drive his mama crazy when he gets home, huh?
Yeah, they're like, he's gonna be a little handful when he gets home.
Mitch wrote, is that a sprint nap? And I got, oh my God, you guys all got no, he's not gonna take a nap. Oh, Pamtastic got yes, he will take a nap. Thanks, y'all. You know what? I'll send a group message later and let y'all know if he did or not.
Okay.
I'm really hoping he does.
Okay, so Megan, let's be more specific with the question now. Is Stephanie's son going to take a nap with his eyes closed and actually be asleep. Like, be very specific. Add as much detail as you can to this. Because since you got the question a different answer than the rest of us did, add a lot of detail to the question, okay?
Is Stephanie's son going to take a nap with his eyes closed?
And be asleep.
For more than an hour.
For more than an hour at school.
Because he's supposed to take a 2-hour nap. So that's why I'm asking.
I think I have it confused. Hang on.
I got a yes now. Or
you got a yes?
I got a yes this time, but I'm holding it different.
Okay.
Clear some energy off of it. I'm going to start over.
Yeah. You want me to ask an easier question, Kelsey?
No, that's fine. You know, what you're doing is you're not tapping into something for yourself. You're tapping into the energy of somebody else. So it's almost third party. Megan's asking from herself to you to another one. So the question could get muddled. So when you're trying to tap into somebody else's energy, I usually don't do that. But when you are, the messages can get mixed. So try to ask a first person question.
Okay, well, I can do that. Do that. Okay.
I got a yes.
Yeah, let's do another one. Let's ask another one for Stephanie.
Okay.
But I asked it again after clearing it, and it told me yes again.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Is my Amazon delivery going to come today?
I don't know why, but Spirit is over here laughing at you for some reason. They're like, you're right, or something.
Is Stephanie's Amazon delivery going to come today?
At least it's entertaining, right?
Oh,
I mean, right?
They're cracking up. Like, they're laughing at you, and I don't know why.
My spirits are laughing at me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I love it. Oh my God! You know what? Because they know that they know how freaking silly I am. Probably.
It was a strong yes.
Is Amazon delivery gonna come today? Yeah.
Yay! Okay, that was an easy one. Okay. So wait, so Kelsey, how do you know they're laughing at me? Like, can you hear them laughing at me?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, they're like, they always stand over here, like behind me to my side, or well, in my mind's eye, I picture them standing behind me to my side, and I can hear them. They're like laughing, like knee slapping, laughing. They're like, they're like, yeah, right.
Are you
They're cracking
serious?
up at you. Do you order a lot of stuff and then you like look for it, like just wait and look and track and stuff like that?
I mean, not too bad. No. Sometimes I order things and I completely forget about it.
Maybe that's what it is. No, they're showing me something like you're on a phone. Oh, maybe it's just them showing me that you're ordering the stuff.
Yeah. I do order a lot online. Yes,
yeah,
I do like to get packages to my door.
That's awesome.
Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? I do. You know what? Hey, at least my spirit guides have a sense of humor.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they're definitely laughing. They're definitely laughing. That's funny. Yeah, let us know if they come today for sure, says Carmen.
Thank you, spirit guys back there. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Cool. Okay, Mitch. Let's go ahead and mute, and then I want Mitch to come off mute. I'll mute you guys. Mitch, let's get you off mute, and then let's get Sharon off mute.
Okay.
All right, let's have you two do each other now. All right, Sharon, you're unmuted. We'll have you two do each other now, and go ahead if you want to ask the yes and no or not, whatever feels comfortable to you.
Okay, show me Sharon's yes.
There we go. Show me Sharon's yes.
It's my no.
No also.
Okay, show me Sharon's no.
Show me Sharon's no.
Okay. All right. So, what's your question?
Okay. So let's see if y'all get this, if we can get this right. Is my son Lewis going to be on the list this afternoon?
Okay. Is Sharon's son, Lewis, going to be on the list this afternoon? Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm getting no answer for you. It's not answering for you.
I gotta know.
Kelsey, you got like a no answer or a no, or the answer is no?
A no answer. Like there's no answer coming through. Like it's undecided.
Okay.
So no could also mean not yet. It's not known yet.
Okay. That's possible.
Is it a sports team or something?
It's for a baseball team, but he's out there right now, so it could be undecided.
Oh. All right.
And then again, remember that, Mitch, remember that you're asking for Sharon for another person.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the answer might not be very clear yet.
Interesting. So what if I said, how about if I phrased it like, am I going to see my son's name on the list this afternoon?
There you go. Yes, that's good. Be very specific in your wording. Mm-hmm.
Is Sharon going to see her son's name on the list this afternoon?
Sharon going to see her son's name on the list this afternoon. Oh, come on, answer me.
I got a yes.
It wasn't as strong of a yes, but
Sharon going to see her son's name on the list this afternoon. Yes, I got a yes too.
Okay. I
got a yes too.
Okay. I'll let y'all know. It's funny because sometimes I'll have like a snap of a vision and I already saw that I saw his name and I told my husband this morning. So that's how mine comes through. Like when I'm least expecting it, I'll like see it happening in the future. So
Clairvoyance. Yes. Clairvoyance, deja vu, premonitions. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. Trust in those.
I've learned to over the years. That's about the only thing I trust in psychically.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Let me do Mitch. Okay.
Yes.
Show me Mitch's yes. Counterclockwise. Wow. Kelsey, I can only see a picture of you. It's weird.
I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
I
was like, oh my God, I have math.
I
vape. You vaping?
So I turned it off.
What? I heard it. I can hear that. My best friend vapes when we're on the phone, and it's such a high-pitched sound. It's so loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was busted either way, huh?
Okay. Show me Mitch's no.
She called me out. Show me Mitch's no.
I got up and down, north and south.
I got clockwise.
Okay, what's your question, Mitch?
Should I coach little kids football this year?
Should Mitch coach little kids football this year? I'm getting yes. Like right off the bat, I got yes.
Yeah.
I got a strong yes.
Me too.
Oh, fantastic.
Me
got
too.
A strong yes. Oh, good.
So that brings up a question. How effective is it? So that's a question like, should I rather than will I?
Yeah. Yeah. It's be very specific in your wording. As you're doing this and you're practicing, you're going to get better at being able to word things. So should I coach? Yes. Will I coach? I don't know. Should I? That's spirit saying yes. We are behind you at 100%. You should do this. What was the other one? Could I coach or will I coach? Will I, coach? That's completely up to Mitch, and that's a path that can be taken either way. Like, will I? If it says yes, well, it could change. Tomorrow that could change. Mitch could be like, yeah, yesterday I wanted to, and I was going to, but today I'm like, whatever. I don't care about
I can't handle these parents.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck.
Yeah, so it's very specific in your wording. Should I? That's a question asking spirits to guide you.
And two, if you say should I and spirit and guides say yes, then maybe he goes and registers for that and he ends up getting sidetracked somehow and it leads him somewhere else. Just in the process of going to think that he's going to do that and going through the motion, even if he doesn't end up doing that.
Good
Do you know
point.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He still took the path directed by spirit, and that opens up new doors. Yeah. So as long as you're not walking the path alone and doing it by yourself and doing what you want to do, doing what Kelsey wants to do, you're taking direction from spirit, and they're going to show you and open doors and make waves happen for you. Yeah. So the should is a very good, valid point. I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah. Be very specific in your questions. Very specific. Oh, good point, Sharon.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Bye, Pam.
Pam's
Hey.
leaving. Oh, bye, Pam.
Bye.
Pendulum. Oh, cool. All right. Awesome. Oh, it is the holiday weekend, isn't it? I keep forgetting that. Oh, okay. So, side note, I forgot to do the card pulls on Tuesday night. I thought it was Monday, all day Tuesday. So I apologize for that. I'm very sorry for that. I don't even know if anybody showed up because I wasn't there. But I'm really sorry that did not happen. But next Tuesday I will be there.
You ruined my week, so.
Oh, I know. Listen,
Mine too, girl. Mine
it was
too.
9:00 at night, and I was like, I asked my husband, I was in here like typing on the computer, and I asked him, I was like, is today Tuesday? And he was like, yeah, all day. And I didn't even think about it until the next day. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh no, I got all these people. They said they were going to be there, and I never showed up.
Sharon and our week was ruined, girl.
Oh, man.
Mine was Sharon's week. Yeah.
That stinks. I didn't even have anything for
Yeah,
the
we
giveaway
left.
anyway.
Good job, Kelsey. Now you just ruined everybody's week. You're just sending your bad vibes over here.
Hand in your badge of honor. It's over.
You guys, this was awesome. I gotta get going, but
Okay,
it was
fantastic.
awesome. I had a great time. I really love this group. I'm look forward to our future. So have a good weekend.
All right. Awesome. Bye, Pam.
Bye.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? You guys can unmute yourself if you want to go for that.
This is cool. I think we're going to be like asking a million questions to this thing now.
How do you clean or clear your crystals?
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Crystals. On the full moon, I'll take my crystals. For me, what I do,
Full moon.
I'll take all my crystals. I got a popped balloon in my bowl. I'll just set them in a bowl, and I set them outside in the moonlight. Another thing you can do is just rinse them underwater as long as they're not water soluble. There are some crystals, Google it first, because there are some crystals that are water soluble and you do not want to get them wet. But just rinse them in water, say a little ritual praying or a phrase or whatever feels right to you. I used to rinse them in water, now I don't, but I would just hold it in my hand and I would put it under a faucet and I'd say, what did I say? I don't know. I said something about like, let love and light wash the negative energy away or something like that. You can come up with anything that works for you, whatever feels right for you. I set them in a bowl and set them outside during the full moon once a month. That's what I do.
Kelsey, can you also set them? I've heard you can set them out in the sunshine. Will that like lay them in the sun for a while?
Yeah, if that feels right to you, then go for it. Yep.
Okay.
There is no wrong way to do any of this stuff. It's whatever resonates for you. If you've read it and that sounds good to you, then absolutely go for it. And if you start using your crystals and you're not feeling the vibration and you're not connecting with them, then just note that the ritual that you didn't work the way you needed it to. So to try a new one. Yeah, so if you see like a YouTube video or you read something on Google or you hear a friend tell you something and it feels right, you guys have already felt that intuition and know how to feel the intuition, I guess, that gut feeling. So trust that. So when it's saying, hey, rinse your pendulum off underwater and that'll clear it, do it. Just, yeah, there is no right and there is no wrong. It's all about trust. Just trust that what you're doing is working. Cool. Okay, so did you guys feel like the connection to your pendulum while we were doing this, while we were testing it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's nice, isn't it? It's
It
nice. This is just one more step, one more modality that we can use into connecting with spirit. Eventually, we're going to get to the point to where you don't even need something tangible to hold, to look at, to connect. You're going to get so good at it that you're just going to start receiving messages. Sort of like how I heard Stephanie's guardian or angels or spirits, her team over here laughing at her.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. So instead of
It's her Dorian. It's her Dorian Archangel cards coming.
yes,
That's
right, right, right. Oh, what was it?
So,
Oh,
Kelsey, when you heard my spirits laughing, like, did you actually like audibly hear them laughing?
no, I heard it in my head.
In your head. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Just the same as if I would try to remember exactly what you just said. I will hear it. I'll hear it replay in my mind. Does that make sense? For me, that's how it works. It plays back as a memory.
Okay.
But I hear it in my own voice.
Just a quick. Is there something clanking a coffee can?
Coffee can?
Because I've been hearing a clank all through.
No.
I thought it was maybe outside at Stephanie's house, the neighbor doing something. I've been hearing it too.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm sorry. It might be y'all.
Well, I'm just curious. I just wanted to.
There? Hold on. Is it that?
I can. There is a
Yeah.
there is a neighbor. There
I
is a
just
neighbor
heard it.
across.
Is that you? Is it you wiggling in your chair?
That's
Here, I'll-
me in my
that's my
ranching
neighbor.
chair. That's me.
It
I'll
wasn't
mute-
spirit.
Yeah, I don't hear my neighbor.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can everybody hold their crystal real close so I can see everybody's?
Yeah. Mine is not a crystal.
Or whatever it is?
Yeah. Block that light.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Oh, Mitch's is cool.
Yeah. Mitch, yours looks like it's some kind of witchery or something.
It was a necklace, pendant.
Oh, Megan, yours is beautiful.
Oh my God,
Thank
that's
you.
fun.
Look, mine's like dancing for you guys.
Mine's
Oh.
tiger or something like that.
Tiger's eye. Yours looks like tiger's eye to me, Sharon.
It is.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
Stephanie, yours is beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
Look, Megan's dancing too.
Am I missing anybody? No, okay. Cool. Thank you.
It's really cool.
Awesome. Awesome. So, how's the card pulls going? Are you guys feeling a connection to your cards at all? Is it resonating with you? Do you like it? Do you not like them?
I love
What are
them.
your experiences with them so far?
I gotta work on it a little bit more. I haven't really worked on it because I've been sick, but so that's where I'm at.
I've been pulling cards for a couple years, so I'm pretty
Have you?
comfortable with it.
Good. Okay. Good.
Kelsey, I did Sharon and I still have to practice with each other, but I've been practicing on my mom a lot this week. She's
Good.
awesome. So I did a couple pulls on her this week with my new Archangel Oracle cards, and I love those, by the way.
Good.
I love them. Oh my gosh, I love them. So I did like 2 pulls on her last week, and it went really good. Like I was, before I read the book to see what the cards meant in the book, I was trying to intuit them on my own first.
Yes.
So I didn't have that bias from what the book said. And you know what? She said I did pretty good.
Good.
So that was
Good.
exciting.
That's good.
And then like I would kind of say to her what I was getting from the card, and then I'd go back and then read the card, and you know it was similar. So it was exciting. It's cool.
Awesome.
I mean, I want to keep doing it. You know, I need to keep
Another thing I should say on the cards is when you're doing pulls for somebody else, remember to give back to yourself also. Karmic energy and giving out your energy. You don't want to drain yourself, so make sure that you like reward yourself or pay yourself, treat yourself.
Cookie?
Huh?
With a cookie?
What?
Reward yourself with a cookie?
Ice cream.
Not a cookie.
If that's what works for you. I
I love you, girl.
reground yourself, feed yourself, just whatever you need to do to replenish yourself. Because as you're doing it and you're channeling spirit, you are burning calories. You are giving energy of yourself by doing this. So you also have to give back to yourself. It's very important that you give back to yourself because you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you
I'm gonna go do a shot of tequila afterwards. Is that okay?
if that's what you need to do to reward yourself, yep.
Roots of spirit, right?
If that's what works for you, definitely. For me, I buy stuff for my child, and that's how I reward myself.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I'm doing readings for free, I treat her to ice cream. I treat her, and that's what I've chosen that makes me feel good. So it's almost like I'm rewarding myself by giving for her. So find whatever it is that works for you. If you guys are switching off doing readings, then you don't need to find something to fill yourself back up because you're being filled back up by receiving. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important to fill your cup back up. So just keep that in mind.
Cool. Yeah, that
I
does
have
make
one question.
Yeah.
sense.
So I've been seeing, and maybe somebody knows the answer to this too. I've been seeing like the phoenix everywhere, and I don't really know much about it. Like the word phoenix, the symbol phoenix, like all of a sudden this past week.
Oh, the Phoenix Rising. Yes.
Yeah, the rebirth. The renewal of life.
Stephanie kind of looks a little like a phoenix.
Her
pendulum.
Yeah,
it does.
It kind of does. You know what it is, you guys? Can y'all see it?
Is it a medical?
Yeah, it's medical.
No, well, it is like the angel wings, but it's the 7 chakras.
Oh, nice.
So it's the it's the 7 chakras with the different stone colors with the wings on top.
Nice.
But Sharon, it does have that phoenix look.
Yeah.
Which does it symbols new beginnings. It symbols strength. You're rising from the ashes. You're rising stronger. It's totally symbolizes what you've been going through. That's amazing.
Yeah, I would take that as recognition from spirit.
It is.
The spirit sign coming through, telling you that you have walked through the fire.
Yes.
And coming out anew.
Awesome.
It's total recognition.
Yep. They're just trying to talk to you. They're trying to tell you, hey, here you are.
Awesome. That's awesome.
You were like,
for anybody who doesn't know, I just went through chemo for stage 4 cancer. So, and I'm in remission.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about coming out stronger, coming out new. I mean, that's completely you, Sharon. Completely you, honey.
Thank you.
Oh,
Right.
that is such confirmation. That makes me want. That almost makes me want to cry. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
That is right.
I have
touching.
I have tears in my eyes right now. I really
Me
do.
too.
I have tears in my eyes. I know. That's so cool. That's awesome.
Well, thank you for validating and explaining it to me. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh.
Sharon Strong.
Sharon Strong, yes.
Strong.
Very.
We have a Reiki. We have a group we've created for her here in Atlanta, and we've called it Sharon Strong.
Sharon Strong.
We've called it that.
It's not just in Georgia. It's not. I've told it here in Kansas too. It's in Wisconsin. Sharon Strong.
I'm telling you, you
Sharon
picked up
Strong
on
is a movement. It's
That's awesome.
Yes. You have got Reiki coming from you all directions, lady.
She does.
That's awesome.
So real quick question.
Yes.
The other day you said, send me some healing.
Oh, Reiki, yeah.
What is that? I mean, so it's this where you...
Reiki is the universal life force, the chi, the energy that comes in. If you've been attuned to it, it comes into you and out through your hands. Like just automatically when I put my hands up like that, start to warm up. It's just crazy to me.
Mitch, you can find Reiki classes in your local area, and you can go take one.
Yeah, you can find them in person and online.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And take one.
Yeah,
and
I've been thinking about taking them online.
Yeah.
Okay.
And get attuned to it. It's pretty awesome.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Powerful.
It healed my arthritis in my back.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I had arthritis up in my upper spine, and my hands would clamp shut, and I couldn't feel my arms.
What? Really?
It was horrible. It was horrible, and I couldn't get my hands to open up for a couple hours every day. And then Reiki fixed it. Reiki, my hands move just fine now. Reiki healed me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal. I met my great grandmother. I think she's my great or my great grandmother.
It is so powerful.
And I met her through a Reiki session that was given to me. And I've come to realization that I am her reincarnate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I knew that I was this person, and I knew that I had met her. And it wasn't until this past weekend, my mom actually told me that there was a woman. She was called Granny Walking Stick. And so this woman, I always pictured her. The first time I saw her, she walked up this mountain, and she was hunched over like this with her walking stick, and just kind of hobbled up to me like that. She never said anything, but she had something similar to a phoenix, but it was Chilean eagle. It was a Chilean eagle, if that's how you say it. It was a blue eagle, and it was on her arm, and this blue eagle like came up to me and swooped over me. It was just this crazy experience. And I saw my kids swimming in this lake down at the bottom of this mountaintop. Like, I walked down the mountaintop, and I saw my ancestors, and I saw Granny Walking Stick, and I saw this eagle, and then I saw my baby daughter. This eagle fed my baby daughter from its beak. It was an amazing thing to see, but it was also disgusting at the same time, because you know how birds feed baby birds? This bird fed my daughter in my vision. So it was beautiful and gross all at the same time. But anyway, I did this meditation recently and discovered that I was my great-great-grandmother reincarnate of this woman with the walking stick. And then just last weekend, my mom told me about Granny Walking Stick. So I don't know how we started with that. Oh, Reiki.
Yeah.
Reiki is what brought this all to me.
So, and if you go to a session, then they move energy, I guess?
Yeah. They put energy.
And that's where you saw it.
Yeah.
Was on, yeah.
My very first session, I hadn't been attuned to it yet. I wasn't a Reiki master. I had never taken a lesson. I had always thought about Reiki, and eventually I was like, okay, I'll go try this. And I went and I did it. And that was my experience. It was phenomenal, really.
Oh.
I'd never experienced anything like it ever before, not through meditation or anything like that. And I've given distant Reiki to people, and they've had similar experiences their first session when I did it for them. Like this lady, she communicated with her father who had passed away just this past couple weeks. Well, it was several years ago, but she was able to see him, and she was in this meditative state that she's never been able to get into on her own. And it was so profound that, like, still she's like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. She's like, I can't get back in that headspace. I'm like, well, girl, learn some Reiki. Learn Reiki.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Do
pretty.
you recognize this?
Do I recognize that?
Is that a terrace?
It's a blue eagle.
Oh, is that Ganesha?
It's Horus.
Horus?
Okay, Horus. Is that an? Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't
Horus.
he look blue to you? When you said blue eagle, I just got this deck last week, and I was wondering. I mean, I'm throwing stuff out there. I don't.
What deck is that?
Well,
Sarah?
blue eagle, like a hawk almost.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
but Google Chilean, like the country of Chile, Chilean, keepers of the light. Oh, Kyle Gray.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
They're so amazing. This deck, I just love this deck, and it's got like the Holy Spirit. It's got like Ganesh.
Kuan Yin. Was that Kuan Yin right there?
That was Kuan Yin.
Oh, cool.
It's got so many people. Mother Mary. I mean, just from all different religions. They're basically all keepers of the light.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
That's what you were telling me about, huh?
Yeah, it's a beautiful deck, and it's actually an app. You can get the app for free for 7 days, and it shuffles them on the app.
Oh, wow.
And then if you like it, you can buy it on Amazon for $15.
Those
Oh,
are
that's cool.
stunning.
It's got Egyptian. It's got every religion you can think of.
God, it makes you want to go out and buy so many different cards. Like
Yeah.
there's so many
It
decks I want
does.
to go buy, you know?
Gaia.
Nice.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, you said blue eagle, but now I got you. You meant like a hawk.
It's like a Chile.
I'll have to look that up.
Chilean.
Chilean sea bass.
I spent hours trying to
Tasty.
figure out what this bird was. So I was on Google for hours, just scrolling through words and images till I could find it. And it was a Chilean. I don't even know how to say it, but Chile. The country of
Wow.
Chile. Chilean. Or
Chilean.
Chilean, right? Yeah, Chilean.
Chilean girl.
Chilean.
Chilean.
The Italian accent.
Chilean.
Chilean. Ah, mi amor. Mwah.
Bellissimo. Hey, Kelsey, and Kelsey, I have a question. Okay, so, and maybe all of y'all can chime in on this, but so, you know, I make a point to try to meditate every day. And usually that's when my son's either asleep or at school. I'll meditate.
Takes that hour nap.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? He's supposed to be going down right now for a nap. So y'all send him good vibes, please. Send good vibes.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I know.
Sleep.
This is when they put him down. So come on, sweet boy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sleep.
Have a good nap. Sleep good for mama. Okay, so my question is this. So usually when I meditate, I usually try to sit down, you know, for about 20, 30 minutes. You know, sometimes I'll even meditate longer than 30 minutes if I have the time.
Mhm.
But my question is this. Let's say I don't have 30 minutes to really sit down and get into like a long, deep meditation, and I only have 10 minutes. What are like some good, quicker meditations I could do if I only had like, say, 10 minutes to meditate? You know, like you have.
I'll box breathe. I'll breathe in for 4, like, hold it for 2, release for 4. That's what I do.
Good breathing.
You
I
do
call
so
it
you
box
just
breathing.
you just do long breathing exercises for like 5 or 10 minutes.
I think they call it prana in yoga. I don't do yoga, and I honestly don't know anything about it, but I think I've heard it called prana, just breathing techniques. Yeah, if I don't have a lot of time, I will literally just breathe in really deep, hold it, and breathe out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recommend alternate nostril breathing as well.
Yes.
Because it clears your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which side is it?
Sharon, Peggy taught us how to do that in our class.
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot. Will you show me really quickly again how to do it?
Okay, so you can just do, you know, regular fingers, but basically you start on an exhale. So you would exhale through one side, then inhale through that side, then you switch, and then you exhale, inhale, and you go back and forth. The exhale always leads.
The exhale leads. Okay.
The exhale leads, and then when you're done, you let go and you just breathe for like a minute just through both nostrils, and you'll feel so clear-headed. And that app I sent you, Insight Timer, with the picture of the singing bowl.
I love that app. I have that.
Yeah. So you can just set 10 minutes. You can have stuff in the background or nothing in the background, and it'll just, you know, it'll go gong or ding.
Right.
You can set up
I
how
love
you
that.
start. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the app called?
Oh, it's amazing.
Insight Timer.
You can meditate on it.
Insight or inside?
Insight, like insight, like
Insight. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's fantastic because you can listen to angels for the 10 minutes. You can set 30 minutes, and you can see how many people are meditating with you, which makes you feel connected.
That's
There's music on there. There's beautiful music.
Yeah.
And
You set the background to what are those monks, you know, or whatever sound you hear that resonates with you.
Nice.
Okay, so Sharon, so just so real quick, I know. So you start and you exhale through one nostril, and then you inhale.
Correct.
And are you doing it all through your breathing through your nose, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
And you don't want to force the breath.
Oh.
You just are breathing naturally.
Okay.
So you don't, no boogers should come out.
Hopefully not.
You're meditating by yourself, so.
So just put a hanky under there.
So that's like a good quick meditation right there. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, girl. I couldn't remember how to do it. I forgot. Okay.
Awesome. Oh, this has been a really good meeting, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was nice. This is nice.
Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome.
You all are awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording now.